Hi guys, Spartan765, and today I'm doing a video on how to field strip the CZ Duo, which is similar to the Baby Browning but not identical. Now this gun here, you probably never seen one before. You probably won't ever see one. It's kind of a rare gun to find in the United States. Now, when I say rare, I mean the war and pre-war model of this gun is hard to find. And it technically, I mean, you'll hear it referred to as the CZ Duo, but this company, F Dusek, Opotschno, I don't know if I pronounced that right, was originally, its own company in Czechoslovakia, and then CZ, it got changed to CZ after the war in 1945 when the communists took over in Czechoslovakia. So the name just changed, the name of the company. But a pre-war model, obviously you'll just have this little, you'll see a war model, it'll have the circle with the Duo on it. A pre-war model will have a little oval up here with Duo in it. Now the post-wars are more common, you'll see these. The war and pre-war are pretty rare. So what we're going to do is, first thing we're going to do in the disassembly, pop the magazine out. Make sure it's not loaded. Now when you disassemble this pistol, because it uses a spring-loaded firing pin or striker, you're going to want to pull the trigger, ensuring it's unloaded, to decock it first. You can take it apart with it cocked, it just makes it more of a pain in the ass. Pull the trigger. Oh, I wasn't thinking there on that one. This one has a magazine safety on it. I hate magazine safeties. Then you're going to want to flip the takedown lever up, and it's also takedown lever / safety. In this position is safe or for takedown. You're going to want to slide the slide back until it clicks into that notch right there. Then you're going to want to rotate the barrel right here. You'll see some little finger grooves on there to rotate it with up until it stops. Then you're going to want to pull the slide back, turning off or putting the safety lever back into the fire position, and then slowly slide the slide off the pistol. And she'll come off just like that. Now, what you got here is your little plunger, your firing pin spring, the firing pin or striker itself. Now on spring-loaded weapons with a spring-loaded firing pin in them, like a Glock, an XDM, the correct term for this is called a striker. I mean, but you'll hear firing pin a lot. It's not as bad as the mag versus clip thing. It's just, it's not an incorrect term. It's not correct. It's just, well, it is incorrect and correct. But the proper term for firing pin in a spring-loaded system is a striker. Then what you're going to want to do is rotate the barrel up so the locking lugs are up, and then lift it up and then slide it right out just like that. You'll see that's a pretty tiny barrel. The next thing you're going to want to do, if you haven't done this already, is just remove your spring guide, recoil spring, and in here we got a couple small parts. You got a sear, you got a trigger bar and your safety, and a magazine disconnect. That's literally all that's in there for parts. Extremely simple to take apart, and there's no springs that are just going to go flying out anywhere except for this back one right here for the sear spring, but that won't really fly if you release it slow. And the magazine disconnect spring in this thing is about that big. Get lost real easy, something you want to be careful with if you have one of these weapons and taking it apart. Okay, what you're going to want to do now to put her back together is just put the barrel in the same way you took it out. Rotate it, and then you're going to want to slide your striker back in the back right there. There's a little groove on the back here where the sear catches on it. There's also a groove in the slide itself. You just want to push that in there. And you're going to want to put your firing pin spring back in with the plunger end facing back. Set it in there just like that. And then next you can either put the recoil spring in here, or you can just slide it in here like that. Personally, I actually find with this particular gun it's easier to put it in like this, because then it just kind of slides together. Next, just going to slide it right on there just like that. It's good to keep it nice and, you know, straight like this. You don't want to have the pistol cocked one side, more than one side than the other, because your plunger will fall out. And then the plunger seats in this little concave area right here on the frame. And then just pull your slide back. Now, once you get to this point where your slide's back, your barrel, because this pistol has really tight tolerances being so small, so you may have to fidget a little bit with your barrel here. Make sure it's in the proper position, and you can just kind of look in there because the barrel will nick the bottom of the frame. You just want to kind of rotate that barrel around in there so it's just good. There we go. Now once you got the barrel in, flip your safety back up. You don't have to do this. You can lock it in there. You can actually, and then twist the barrel back the way it was normally, or you can just hold it with your hand and then twist the barrel back in. Either way, twist the barrel back, pull the slide back, drop the safety. And you're going to notice right away it won't cock fully. The reason for that is because the magazine disconnect is locked to the sear, because the firing pin or the striker is not caught back, so it's not allowing the sear to go back. So to cock it, you're going to want to put your magazine in and pull her back just like that. You hear that sear catch. Give her a function test. Works good. I think another little unique thing about this pistol here too is how the firing pin is the ejector. Which is kind of neat. The striker is the ejector. Kind of a neat little feature. Okay, well that's the video on that for the field strip. If you guys got any comments or questions, or you want me to make a video on something, or go into a more detailed video on this, feel free to let me know and I'll make the video for you. Spartan765 out.